Power relationship, Johnson Controls and Logility. Joining us today to speak about that, Chad Steitner, Vice President IT Power Solutions at Johnson Controls. Chad, welcome.
Thank you.
Chad, for anybody who's not entirely familiar with a company like Johnson Controls and just what it does, walk us through that for just a moment or two. What would you say?
Yeah, so I lead IT for the Power Solutions segment of Johnson Controls, and the Power Solutions segment is the world's largest manufacturer of lead-acid automotive batteries. So for automotive, light truck, also marine applications in boats, as well as power sports and motorcycles.
We want to talk about the relationship that Johnson Controls has with Logility. It's a long-standing one, some 20 years or more. But let's talk about that relationship and what's going on right now. So if you could characterize for us just what they are doing in that partnership.
Yeah, so I think the relationship with Logility has really evolved over time. As you say, it's long-standing. It precedes my employment as a team member at Power Solutions. And so it's one that goes back to really the demand planning module of Logility and the implementation that we had with that, near 20 years ago. And so I think at that point the relationship was really a tools-based relationship of how do we put in a tool that can start to predict and capture our plan for what we believe demand is going to show us in the future, and how do we integrate that to, at the time, what was a single ERP back-end solution in order to give some direction into our manufacturing operations. And over the years that's become a lot more complicated, right? As we've expanded, as we've grown in North America, as we've grown globally, our North America footprint has seen more facilities be added to it. It's seen more complicated distribution models be added to it, and so we've needed to add more tools from Logility. And so we're actively implementing the supply planning module as well as DP. We've also done upgrades of our DP platform in order to integrate with new ERPs. So as we started to launch a new SAP system some 10 years ago, we needed to build that interconnectivity between SAP and Logility, and we're able to do that as well. And so now it's bridging across multiple back-end systems and still providing the same or greater capabilities as it relates to demand forecasting.
Seems to me it's fair to say that as the company has grown, more and more instances of ERP, that the supply chain has become considerably more complex. So that no doubt means that you clearly are relying a great deal on a partner like Logility.
That's very true, and I'd say that one of the latest things that we've done is we went away from what was a more internal standard for integration that we had between Logility and those ERP systems, and started to leverage the AdaptLink product. And so that's been a win that we got in our latest project, where we moved over to the AdaptLink integration framework and have been able to use that more effectively to bridge across those separate ERPs. So that's been a win. Also in our latest, the past 6 to 8 months, we turned to Logility for a little bit more of an advisory position as well, to be able to say that as we continue to try and find new and different ways to improve the supply chain, right, and as it continues to evolve, we looked at them as a very operational partner to say, you understand how our systems work, you understand how many companies like us in the industry work, because you see them, right? You're in the trenches with them. And so what would your advice be for how we proceed next, and how can they help us influence our roadmap? So we've really tried to pull them into those discussions of late as well.
Chad, you clearly outlined a very, very profitable relationship, and powerful one, I might say, with Logility. I know you're busy here at the conference, but you found time to speak with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chad Steitner, Johnson Controls, speaking with us today about the relationship between Johnson and Logility. Thank you for watching.